You're standing in the terminal with coffee steam in your face, the scanner's soft hum in the background, and a line inching forward like wet glue. Someone ahead fumbles with a laptop while a child drops a bottle and a tray clatters. You instantly know you don't want that to be you. The little alarm bells in your head are asking, what do I need to take out now? What can stay packed? And how do I stop holding up the whole lane? Here's a calm, step-by-step routine you can use at home and at the gate, so you glide through the checkpoint instead of bottlenecking it. I'll walk you through what to remove from pockets and bags, how to organize liquids and electronics, what to wear, which documents to have ready, and one simple behavior that saves minutes every single trip.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Start at home. Do a quick 5-minute security checklist before you leave. Put your liquids, toiletries, hand sanitizer, small drinks, in one clear quart-size bag on top of your carry-on so you can lift it out in one motion. Place your laptop or large tablet in an easily accessible sleeve or the front compartment, not at the bottom of a packed suitcase. Empty your pockets. Phone, keys, coins, chapstick, and pens go in a small pouch you'll drop into a tray, rather than digging out at the scanner. Wear slip-on shoes or shoes you can remove with one hand. Avoid belts with big buckles. Put your boarding pass and ID in an outer pocket or a chest-level place so you don't have to dig. Before you leave for the airport, check 2 things: the airline's carry-on size limit and whether you already have a mobile boarding pass downloaded. If your bag will likely exceed the airline's carry-on size or weight at the gate, either check it at home or take a smaller bag. Gate checking because you waited is the slow, expensive option. Weighing your bag at home on a bathroom scale takes 2 minutes and prevents a $30, $75 surprise at the gate. At security, follow this physical sequence, practiced once and memorized. 1. Liquids bag removed and held in one hand. 2. Laptop/tablet out and into its own tray. 3. Everything in pockets on your person removed and placed in a small tray or pouch. 4. Shoes off if required, belt off if it has metal, jacket open or off. 5. Boarding pass and ID in your free hand to show to the agent. Load trays so bulky items go in first and small items on top. That helps the X-ray techs and speeds the lane. Why these rules exist? Security screening is a pattern recognition process. The X-ray wants to see a clear silhouette. A laptop covered in socks looks like a mysterious blob and forces a bag search. Liquids bunched in different pockets look like many small shapes and waste screening time. Think of the checkpoint like a supermarket express lane. If everyone follows the simple rules and places their items where the cashier expects them, the line moves fast. If one person has a cart full of unbagged cans, the whole line stops. A real-world analogy. Imagine a conveyor through a packing plant. Workers are trained to expect boxes of standard size placed in a certain orientation. If a non-standard object arrives, the line stops so someone can inspect it. The checkpoint is no different. Your preparation keeps the conveyor moving. What happens if you ignore this? The consequences range from a few minutes delay to missing your flight or losing items. Expected outcomes. If your laptop is buried and a TSA officer needs to open your bag, you can add 5-20 minutes to your screening time. Miss a tight connection, and that becomes a missed flight. Missed flight costs vary wildly, but a last-minute rebook can be $100, $400 or more, not to mention stress. Liquids outside the allowed bag get confiscated on the spot. You lose the item, value $1, $50 typically, and slow the line. Some airports will allow medication exceptions, but you must declare them before screening. Overstuffed carry-ons, forced to be checked at the gate, usually incur a fee of $25, $75 domestic or more on international or low-cost carriers. Valuables checked last minute face damage or loss risk. The cheapest, safest, most practical solution: rehearse a 1-minute security drill before you leave home and organize your bag the night before travel. Keep a transparent quart bag for liquids permanently in your travel kit. Use a laptop sleeve that slides easily into and out of your carry-on front pocket. Wear easy shoes and minimal jewelry. If you travel more than twice a year, consider TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. PreCheck costs about $78 for 5 years, US, and usually means you don't remove shoes, laptops, or liquids. That alone pays back on time saved if you travel occasionally. If you're arriving and seeing long lines, an extra tip: leave large items in your checked bag if possible, and keep just a small personal item for the security tray. A 50 to 60% faster throughput is common for passengers who use only a single small bag versus those wrestling a full overhead-sized carry-on. Many useful links can be found in the description. A practical checklist you can say out loud before you reach the inspection lane. Liquids bag out and in hand. Laptop out into its own tray. Pockets empty. Phone in hand for gate pass. Shoes and belt off if necessary. Boarding pass and ID ready. One hidden upsell to watch for. Many kiosks and airline staff will suggest paying for priority security or fast lane access when you check in for a flight. Often that fee is $10, $50, and what they're selling is a commercial fast lane that sits in front of the real security funnel, not a guaranteed time saver during peak hours. Many times the same benefit, or better, comes from arriving 20 minutes earlier, using a lighter bag, or carrying your documents ready. Politely refuse the upsell and say, "No thanks, I'll move to the next available lane." If it's a real dedicated lane, TSA PreCheck, it will be clearly labeled and requires prior enrollment. Don't buy a one-time lane pass unless you're certain it's worthwhile. Another misleading claim. Some booking or check-in pages advertise priority boarding as a way to save time through security. Priority boarding only helps you get on the plane faster. It does not affect standard security procedures unless it's explicitly tied to an expedited security program like PreCheck. Don't buy priority boarding expecting security speed. A final live test. In the lane, move with intent. Place bags on the conveyor as soon as you step to the belt. Slide the laptop out and hold the liquids bag on top of your hand so it can be dropped straight into a tray by staff or you. If an agent asks a question, answer clearly and step aside after you are screened so the next traveler can start the process. Small actions keep the lane flowing. If you do get pulled aside for a check, stay calm and cooperative. Delays are rarely personal and will usually add 3-10 minutes. If you feel you were unnecessarily delayed, ask for the supervisor contact details after you've gotten through. Complaints logged afterward are far more effective than arguing at the belt. Bottom line, the time you spend organizing at home saves far more time at the airport. A 60-second pre-check routine, liquids bag on top, laptop in front pocket, pockets emptied, shoes easy to remove, boarding pass in hand, routinely shaves 3.12 minutes off screening time and can prevent a missed connection. If this helps, hit like and subscribe. It helps me keep making clear airport tips. Now, go try the 1-minute pre-check before your next trip. If you leave with the liquids bag visible and the laptop ready, you'll notice the difference immediately. If you want a printable checklist for your phone, the description links include a simple PDF and a sample packing diagram. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more short, practical airport strategies, and give the video a thumbs up if this lowered your stress about security.